You're listening to the Night Demon Network. Go to nightdemon.net/subscriber to unlock more exclusive content.
Hello, and welcome to the Night Demon Heavy Metal Podcast. I'm your host, Nesbit, and this week we continue our deep dive into Night Demon's first studio album, Curse of the Damned, with a look at maybe one of the album's most underrated songs. Only played live a handful of times in the last 10 years, but one of my personal favorites. This is Satan.
Lost in the dark, between heaven and hell, inverted crosses on the wall. A fallen angel comes up to you, says, "Follow me, your master calls." His name is Satan. He rules the underworld. Satan, he's coming for your soul. There's no turning back at seven gates.
Satan. Okay, well, let me just admit right off the bat, again, I don't think we were taking ourselves too seriously at this point, but you got to understand that we were also guys that were like, at least me personally, like a 30-year-old man that was on the verge of kind of quitting, giving up on the dream because I was just afraid of my age or that I had missed the boat. And now that we had this rebirth of being able to live out our childhood fantasies, it's like we're in this fucking old school heavy metal band. Why not have a cliche song? I probably in my life always wanted to have a song called Satan. I mean, when I was growing up in like a religious environment in school, this was the taboo stuff. I grew up in the height of the satanic panic, and it's like I wanted to revisit that. I was nostalgic about that time, not because it was a great time, but it introduced me to the occult and the darker side of life. And so in my nostalgia, I wanted to be represented. Even though this wasn't taking place in that era, it sounded and felt like it was from that era. And so I wanted us to be represented in a certain way. And just straight up, the song is called Satan. It's about Satan. That's it. And it's not necessarily our point of view of Satan, because our view of Satan is not evil and malicious, but almost from the point of view of those who surrounded us during the satanic panic, during the people that were panicked about it. And so it was nice to go out and do that. Would I write a song today called Satan? No, I wouldn't, but I did. And this is where it is here.
Satan. Yeah. The most evil song in the catalog, I guess. Yeah, just about the old Lucifer, Beelzebub, the old guy. Not really sure where the inspiration for this one came from, but it's a cool one. I liked playing this one live because of the heavy chugging, There's nothing better than just a nice fucking down-picking, chugging on E, keeping it simple.
The feel and vibe of the song, it's great. I mean, yeah, one drum hit kicks in, bow, just right into it, no fluff. the snare hits, and it's like the riff starts and the vocal starts right away, right?
Yeah, it just kind of kicks in, man. Lyrics right away. So there's no, no intro, no time to waste. Just getting right into it.
Initially, the song was called The Meeting, Chalice 2. So Chalice Part 2, The Meeting. We always wanted to have a Part 2 of a song. And so maybe you can kind of equate, Rocky was a demon priest, right? Who has the Holy Grail, or the unholy grail, as we call it, the chalice, right? Drink from the chalice, have everlasting life. Kind of reminiscent of the devil, the temptress, or the tempter. And so that's how this started off. It was the chalice too. But once I started getting into the lyrics, I'm like, yeah, this is just Satan, man. This is just Satan. There is a throwback to the chalice in the lyrics, though, where the devil is kind of like working hand in hand with Rocky, right? So there is a bit of an Easter egg in there. And when I break down the lyrics here, we can get into that.
So yeah, I guess the lyric, it's almost like about somebody like stuck in purgatory, or, you know what I mean? Lost between heaven and hell, all that, but he's, or they're leaning more towards the dark side. So that's when the fallen angel comes and tells him, this is follow me to the way. You must meet your maker, Satan.
So as far as the lyrics, let's walk through that. Again, I mean, pretty generic here, right? I mean, from the point of view that Satan's an evil dude, right? So from the satanic panic era. So first verse, lost in the dark between heaven and hell, inverted crosses on the walls. A fallen angel comes up to you, says, follow me, your master calls. His name is Satan. He rules the underworld. Satan, he's coming for your soul.
Lost in the dark between heaven and hell, inverted crosses on the walls. A fallen angel comes up to you, says, follow me, your master calls. His name is Satan. He rules the underworld. Satan, he's coming for your soul.
So basically then, in the first verse, my idea is, maybe somebody dies, or they're having a dream, and they're walking through this house or this cave, basically, they're kind of in some kind of purgatory, and God is not there to say, hey, you're at the pearly gates, you're walking through this thing, there's inverted crosses on the walls, like, what's going on? Satan, who was a fallen angel, according to the Bible, is like, hey, God's not here, but I'm here. So I'm the ruler of this realm, and I've come for you. That's it. Kind of funny. There's, I guess, some kind of Solomon Kane references here in a way, or some tie-ins, not references. So second verse, there's no turning back at the seventh gate. Drink from the chalice like before.
There's no turning back at the seventh gate. Drink from the chalice like before.
So there's our reference to the chalice, right? Drink from the chalice like before. Possibly this character has already gone down that road with Rocky, and now he's got to meet the final boss, right? 666. How many times do we have to ask for some mercy on us all? Come on now.
666. How many times do we have to ask for some mercy on us all? Come on now, Satan. He rules the underworld.
Right? So I thought that was cool. 666, right? So it's like the mark of the beast. You know, how many times do we have to ask for mercy on us, right? So 666 times? I don't know. Then to the chorus again. Satan, he rules the underworld. Satan, he's coming for your soul. Into the bridge. And he'll never stop till he gets what he wants. And he's coming after you.
And he'll never stop till he gets what he wants. And he's coming after you.
So that's kind of a reference, you know, growing up in the religious system. That's kind of what we were always taught. Satan is persistent, right? God just lets things happen, and it's up to you to go and please him and to seek him out, right? But Satan is persistent, right? He's the guy that's on your back. It's kind of convoluted in a way, right? It's like a good parent is persistent on their children, you know, to do right, to work hard, to go after things in life, and not just kind of sit back and just let it all unfold, you know, right? And go, oh, well, you know, I created you, and it's, you know, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to give you some knowledge, or hopefully you get some knowledge. Hopefully somebody tells you, because I'm not going to tell you, right? I'm going to tell somebody and hope that the word gets to you. And you have to do these things and live a righteous life in order to be rewarded, right? Kind of cruel when you think about it. It's kind of fucked up. But Satan, oh, watch out for this guy. He's going to be there every step of the way of your life. He is going to tempt you. He's going to try and influence you. And I'm not going to step in, you know? So what the fuck is that about, right? This is my interpretation of all of this. So the last line of the song is, again, from the point of view of the religious right, I guess, you know, you better watch your back. Evil is on the attack. It's time to give up now. There's no way. So this is where the lyrics shift. This is Satan coming in going, it's time to give up now. There's no way that you'll ever win. Just bow down to him. His name is Satan, right? So this is like, it doesn't make much sense lyrically, but it does sound good. So it's kind of a final word of warning. You can kind of take what you will from that and who that's actually coming from, because according to these people, the devil will trick you, right? So
you better watch your back. Evil is on the attack. It's time to give up now. There's no way that you'll ever win. Just bow down to him. His name is Satan.
The devil's gonna try and be a wolf in sheep's clothing, right? So that's basically the gist of the lyrics. The writing of the song. So it's hard for me to remember. Well, actually, I do remember. I came up with the verse riff, and Brent came up with the chorus riff. I think he had the chorus riff first, and he was kind of thinking, like, let's do something a little more doomy. He was into, like, all this Italian doom at the time, and I thought, man, this shit's really cool. You know, I mean, we could go that route a bit. And then I wrote the guitar solo and the backing, the riff that had happened underneath the guitar solo, which was a bit similar to the verse riff, just kind of this chugging on E flat.
Lost in the dark, between heaven and hell. Inverted crosses on the wall. A fallen angel comes up to you, says, follow me, your master calls. His name is Satan. He rules the underworld. He goes by Satan. He's coming for your soul.
So the demo of this, live jam room demo, recorded at the fucking Wrath rehearsal room at Rock and Rick's, myself, Brent, and John, Yeah, I mean, this song again, this demo is it's fully fleshed out. There's a couple words that I changed. And also the inflection, right? So when you sing, you want to have vowel sounds that are pleasing to the ear. On these choruses, you can tell I'm saying Satan, and it ended up being Satan, right? It just sounds better. Not Satan, right? But yeah, I mean, this is cool. This is another one that we just recorded live in the jam room. And then I actually remember I think I just got really stoned one day, and it was like early on a Saturday morning. I went into the rehearsal space because I know nobody was going to be there. And I just sang the vocal in 1 or 2 takes. And then I just plugged my guitar directly into the iPad and just did the solo. I took some time and wrote the solo. So that's me playing the lead guitar on it. Obviously, it's me singing. But yeah, the demo is cool, man. It definitely drags a bit. I think we were still kind of figuring out, but it's really, really, really draggy. I think we were trying to doom it out a little bit too much. And there's a lot of tempo fluctuations here, but it's like we were also just concentrating on playing the parts right. So it was a good exercise, and it's cool to go back and listen to this as it was, right?
All right, so that demo, Satan, a.k.a. The Meaning, Chalice 2. So yeah, I guess originally this was going to be called Chalice Part 2 or something like that. Tempo's there in the beginning, but then it really, really pulls back for the verses, you know. I think that's the band with John playing drums. Yeah, again, Jarvis overdubbing the vocals and the solo. I can tell it's him playing that solo, so. Yeah, that's a cool solo. I really like that solo. I play that one pretty straight, pretty much like the album. There's a cool little key change part in the middle where it modulates up a step, and the solo follows obviously right into that. And it's it's kind of in a tricky place with your fingering to like get right to that. But we used to play that song a lot more live, and I always enjoyed playing that solo.
One cool fill I think that John came up with on those demos is doon da ba ba, he'll never stop. That whole thing, like I guess it would be kind of like a bridge. It kind of lay back, and then you're kind of doing like this accent thing, and then we go into the triplets, and then it fills and then rolls in, and he's coming for your soul, gonna do, and then it goes into the accents, boom, down, boom, boom, ba, do, do, do. That whole part going into that next section, I think is really cool. Another part that sticks out to me is the end fill. I think John, and I think that's what I'm thinking of, that John came up with, was the final fill out of the song, which I think is neat. It's a neat way to end the song. It's very original, and I don't think I can take credit for that, but I don't know. I mean, I'm not here to toot my own horn, but I don't think I came up with that.
It's time to give up now. There's no way that you'll ever win. Just bow down to him.
So live. Yeah, back in 2013, we were definitely playing this song live. You know, again, once we hashed these songs out in the studio, they were hitting the live stage virtually the next day or the next gig, and just kind of building up the catalog, which is what you do as a local or regional band. You know, you don't have all of your material released yet, so you're in a position where you just go out and play songs live, see how the audience reacts, and see how it feels to you playing them on stage. So this early live bootleg is featured on the demo cassette in the box set. We wanted 2 representations of each song, and we only did have the one demo. So we thought we'd put this in. This was recorded in September of 2013 at Bombay, our local bar in Ventura, California, recorded by our friend Don Price. He used to come to the shows. He still does to this day. He'll just show up somewhere around the country. You know, one time he showed up in Kansas City. We're like, what the hell? Like, we didn't even know he was going to be there. And he just brings this recorder and puts it in his pocket and sends us the recordings. I mean, it's pretty awesome. He's been very instrumental in documenting especially the early part of the band's career. And so, yeah, again, you know, you can hear me at the start of this song saying, hey, we're recording a record in a couple weeks and this song's going to be on it. Here's a new song, right?
So, a lot of cool things happening for Night Demon lately. We're doing a new record in a couple weeks. This song is off it. Here's a brand new one. This song is called Satan. Lost in the dark, between heaven and hell. Burning crosses on the wall. All the angels comes up to you. Says, follow me, your master call. His name is Satan. He rules the underworld. He goes by Satan, and he's coming for your soul. You're gonna burn at the seventh gate. Drink from the showers like before. Six, how many times do I have to run? For some mercy on my soul. Come on now.
Couple of the lyrics were changed. I think the final lyrics of the second verse were, there's no turning back at the seventh gate. And this live version and the demo version says, you're going to burn at the seventh gate. And then the end, I think I did change. Evil is on the attack is the line that we ended up going with. But the earlier line was, the devil is on the attack. And I thought, like, well, why do you have to say devil when the song is called Satan, right? You know? But this is good. The tempos were a lot better here. You could tell we were getting more comfortable with the song, and John C. really killed it on the drums here.
I've not played Satan a whole lot live with the band. I think I've only actually done it once. It was on the Queensryche tour we did through Europe, and I think somebody requested it at one show, and we practiced it at soundcheck that day and played it that night. I learned it, I think, the day before, the morning of, because it had been a request made before we got to the show.
Here's one for the Dark Lord. This is Satan. Lost in the dark, between heaven and hell. In the burning crosses on the wall. Fallen angel comes up
Yeah, we did it. Yeah, I think it was pretty good. Pretty straightforward, simple song. And yeah, it was cool to do something a little different and play a song that I hadn't played before. And I'd like to do this one more often.
The speed live, I mean, look, compared to the album, I would say not just this song, but most all songs, once you get in a live environment, you speed things up. I do wish it was faster on the album, but, you know, we'll see how we do on this next tour, like with the tempos on all of these songs. But I think Satan will be a little bit faster. And pulling back on the choruses, on the doomy parts, I think is really cool. The fluctuating tempos coming in and out of that, I think is going to be key for us playing the song live moving forward.
Yeah, as far as the live speed, man, I think we really fucking kick it up a little bit. At least we used to with Dusty. The Live Darkness era was definitely everything was played a bit faster than anything on the records. The live energy was really, really a big thing for us. So it's funny because I can remember times when Jarvis used to like yell at Dusty to like speed it up, you know. And then nowadays we're a little bit more conscious of that and a little bit more, you know, trying to like make sure things are in the right pocket. Because sometimes, you know, you play things too fast and it just you lose the impact, you know, or the vibe, or the riffs just don't come across when they're played too fast. So there's a fine line of trying to find that like perfect balance, you know. So it's just funny how things change over time, you know, your thought process and how you want to play certain parts. As far as where this one used to go in the set list, yeah, towards the end, we would do a thing with the Ancient Evil where it would go, I think, right into that. Yeah. Yeah, because the ending of Ancient Evil would do his thing, and then, you know, rocking out, you know, and then Jarvis would just like say, "This is Satan," down, you know, and then we'd go right into it.
Normally in a set list, this could go anywhere in the middle. It's not going to be at the beginning or the end. Playing the album in sequence, obviously it's going to be the third track. I think like this is a song that people like to sing along with live, especially those choruses. So we'll see. Maybe, we may lay out on maybe the second half of the chorus and let the audience sing it. Back in those days, we didn't have backing vocals live. So you can hear on these recordings where, I would sing the low note first of Satan and then the harmonized high note second to kind of make it implied. But now that we've got Armand singing killer backups, I think, maybe we will leave that second half of the chorus open for the audience to sing it. I'm excited to try it out and obviously to record all these shows.
This is Satan! Lost in the dark, between heaven and hell. Inverted crosses on the walls. Fallen angel comes up to you. Says, follow me, your master calls. His name is Satan. He rules the underworld. He's coming for your soul. No turning back at the seventh day. Drink from the chalice like before. Sex, 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 how many times do we have to have? For some mercy of the soul. Come on now, Satan. He rules the underworld. He's on us, Satan. He's coming for your soul. But he'll never stop till he gets what he wants. And he's coming after you. You better watch your back. Evil is on the attack. It's time to give him now. There's no way that you'll ever win. Just look down to him. His name is Satan.
Yeah, the artwork that was made for this song was badass. Fucking one of the shirts that people always ask us about, if we're ever going to repress that or reprint it. Really, really great detail. I'm not sure who did the artwork on that one, but fucking really cool, man. It's definitely one of those t-shirts that people see and gravitate towards. Whether they know the band or not, they ask about it, So then we made some skateboard decks with that artwork on it as well, which is a really cool thing to have. Even though we're not really skaters much ourselves, but, skateboard's a pretty bitchin' thing to have, especially being a metal band.
We do plan on releasing the 10th anniversary remix of this as a single digitally. We did have some artwork done for this. I want to say, it was in 2016. Our friend David Paul Seymour, who's more of kind of like a stoner artist. He did some work for Sarah Thungle, and we had him do this artwork for Satan, which was amazing. You can now buy it as a skate deck. You can pre-order that on our website, a coffin-shaped skateboard deck. And we did shirts, but we never actually released a song as a single. So now this artwork will be immortalized as a single, right? A digital single at that. But so that's going to be cool.
Yeah, Satan, man, just a really straightforward fucking ripper about the misunderstood one, the fallen angel. Satan has quite the story. He used to be God's right-hand man, and he got shut down. And he's not as evil as people think. He just wants to do things that are fun and, please himself. So some people might call that evil, but we call that free will. Do what thou wilt shall be the law of the land. Satan.
Look, to put a bow on this for the devil, I guess I'm repeating myself a bit, but look, this stuff is taken to be tongue-in-cheek. At the time, we thought we were being a bit controversial, even though Satan is not. He's lost a little bit of his edge in pop culture. But still, again, it was for us coming from an honest place, and we were just putting our life experiences together when writing a song like this, a song titled Satan. But it, again, another song that lives forever in our history, and I'm really excited to dust this one off and bring it back to the live stage.
So that was Satan. Great song. I feel like it doesn't get the attention it deserves. Really great live. I just saw Night Demon play this one in my hometown, and it was really awesome in the live setting. Night Demon touring now to support the 10-year anniversary of Curse of the Damned in the Curse Ultimate Edition box set. You can go to cursedamn.com for more info on the 10th anniversary of the first studio album. Check out nightdemon.net for info on everything else Night Demon, including how you can become a Night Demon subscriber and get access to all the bonus content on nightdemon.net. This week we have multiple versions of Satan, the original demo. We have live versions of this song from 2013 right up until there's a version there from like a week ago. So check out nightdemon.net for more info on that. Until next week, this is Nesbitt signing off.
Thanks for listening to the Night Demon Heavy Metal Podcast. Head over to nightdemon.net, click on the subscriber tab, and sign up to access exclusive weekly bonus content. If you would like to donate to support the Night Demon Heavy Metal Podcast, you can do so through PayPal at paypal.me/nightdemonmetal. Additionally, if you have not already done so, please subscribe, like, rate, and review the show on iTunes or wherever you listen to podcasts.
All hail, Night Demon Heavy Metal Podcast listeners. This is Dusty Squires chiming in to tell you about my brand new signature sticks from the London Drumstick Company. I've dreamt of having my very own drumsticks ever since I was a wee lad, and LDC made that a possibility for me. Founded in 2016 in London, England, the birthplace of heavy metal, the London Drumstick Company has trailblazed a path through the music industry and taken the drummer world by storm. When I met them for the first time, They knew their product was going to withstand the beatings of a Night Demon show. They took the time to work with me on getting everything just right. The balance and weight of my sticks are the same no matter what, and the durability is bar none the best I've ever had. I know my sticks will last through the set night after night. I'm truly honored to work with a company that caters to their players the way LDC does. Their innovation and attention to detail is what separates them from the rest of the stick makers out there. Their custom stick sleeves are unbelievable and really make the entire presentation complete. Wait until you see the design they came up with for me. It blew my mind and was a surprise to say the least. They have all kinds of amazing swag, including hoodies, t-shirts, drummer shorts, drum keys, stick bags, towels, face masks, practice pads, and much, much more. Even if you're not a drummer, you can be a part of Demon history and order my brand new signature sticks direct from their website. How cool is that? And to top it off, the London Drumstick Company are giving an exclusive offer to the Night Demon Heavy Metal Podcast listeners. Go to londondrumsticks.co.uk and receive a 15% store-wide discount using promo code DEMONSTICKS. All capital letters, no spaces, Demon Sticks. DEMONSTICKS. I can't thank everyone there enough for the opportunity to be a part of their family and for them trusting me with their amazing products. See you metal maniacs on the road very soon. And yes, the wood chips will be flying.
Greetings, boils and ghouls. This is your comrade, the Crypt Keeper here, reporting dead from the sanctuary of the strange. Tonight's macabre myth is a fright-filled feature, one overflowing with monsters, madness, and magic.
Visit our website at monstersmadnessandmagic.com to stay up to date on all the dark dealings within the sanctuary of the strange. Enjoy the show.
Hey Metalheads, I'm Mark and I host the Metal Forge. Let me tell you about the show. The Metal Forge features the best underground metal from all over the world. We spend every week with a different artist with interviews, in-depth conversations, and most of all, the music. We also feature audience interactivity where you can submit your questions to the upcoming guests. New episodes are out every Friday at noon Eastern Time at metalforgeradio.com or wherever you listen to your podcasts.
Want to know what's going on in the world of music? Then tune in to the Nothing Shocking podcast, a non-genre based, all ages friendly rock and roll program. Join us weekly for interviews with all your favorite rock stars from the mainstream to the underground. You can find us at nothingshocking.libsyn.com or anywhere you download podcasts.
Okay, metalheads, you've been complaining that there has not been a channel that plays all of the heavy metal videos from past, present, and future for years and years at this point. Well, that time is over. Heavy Metal Television is back. HeavyMetalTelevision.net is the website. Go there. You can see videos playing 24/7, 365, all the time, all the best from the old school, the new school, and everything in between. Check it out, HeavyMetalTelevision.net. It is where the metal is.